We are just about to get underway here in another match of the Choozo Randomizer tournament. My name is Baja Blood. And I'm joined in the booth here by our tracker and organizer Idle. Today we're featuring CountCranberry versus Nikplayer. This is their second game in a best of 3. And let me get the settings for the race here in chat. So we're looking at major minor split, full area rando, vanilla boss, hard difficulty, random escape, which is an interesting with full area always, but a vanilla start and early morph. So yeah, we will be seeing our morph ball down here in Blue Brinstar with these settings. Either will be the vanilla or the Brinstar E-Tank here. Yeah, definitely we'll want to be keeping track of your connections here. Can get dumped out somewhere random. So we'll definitely have to figure that out as you're doing your escape. Now, I believe there's only 4 locations that can spawn you. So during some of the cutscenes you've got in Turian, you can kind of plan out in advance what you'd like to do for each of those possibilities. Which is always a good thought. And we have Spazer Beam in our vanilla morph location. Yep. So all the E-Tank and Reserve Tanks, as well as the major upgrades, are the possible locations for major items. The couple exceptions are the E-Tank near high jump boots has been removed to make that a little less dense, and that's been moved to the wreck ship right side super. First pack of missiles. See if we get a pack of PBs here. Opens up a few more miners right away, but no, instead we are gonna go have to check out our friend Bomb Chorizo here. Is that true? Actually, maybe that's not true, huh? We have... first major was Spazer, so both runners have that. So yeah, we do have access to one more major, but with full area, we do actually have access to the connector that normally goes to Red Tower. So it's possible that this, in a vanilla area seed, we'd expect something that'll let us get to Green Brinstar side from Bomb Chorizo, either speed or bombs or screw attack. But actually, I think in this it could be a wider variety of things that we find here at Bomb Chorizo. But I would expect for both runners that'll be the next play here. Gotta get back up through the climb. Nikplayer already showing off good movement. Gets up the climb, takes a little bit of a lead here through the early Brinstar routing. Cranberry in the first race had to restart about a minute in with having some controller keep bind issues. So this is already a better start for Cranberry, though. Oh, vanilla bombs. All right. So now we've got several options here. So that'll give us another major at Terminator, as well as now we've got 3 area transitions to check. Nikplayer still opting for the using 2 supers on the fight. You'll save a little bit of time with the animations, I believe, if you use 2 missiles followed by a super, as Cranberry shows off there. We're going to head down and check this miner here, 255 missiles. First pack of power bombs, always nice to find. So it makes sense to still be checking some early miners here. We'll take a few extra missiles. Looks like Cranberry's going to do the same. Could head all the way down to Old Mother Brain, but I don't think I would expect either runner to do that. Oh, true. Gauntlet is accessible now. I don't believe it's in Logic with just bombs and no suits or E. Nikplayer is heading down, though. Let's go take a look at Old Mother Brain here. But Cranberry is going to go up. So Nikplayer will have the advantage of an extra pair of supers here, but Cranberry is going to be a little faster than this major here at Terminator. Player gets to do the climb yet again. Let's see what we find here. Just a reserve tank, but any tank's a good tank when you don't have any. We've seen reserve tanks save lives in this tournament on a number of occasions. And yes, that's correct. Suit restrictions off for this tournament, so they can be anywhere, including criteria. All right, first connector here. Torian goes to Red Brinstar. So we have another quick connector here as well. We're also pretty close to the Spazer Beam major. Let's see if Cranberry heads that way. Oh, and we find Warehouse too. Now, despite posting it, I've already forgotten. Okay, we have Vanilla Boss, so this is another pretty easy two majors to pick up here. And Nikplayer, yeah, interesting. This is going to be a gauntlet play. I didn't see them, but I assume they have to have saved. This is pretty scary without a save. A little bit easier with bombs than PBs here. You have a little more control of which of these destructible things you're blowing up. But yeah, that's definitely true. The last little bit is pretty difficult without being able to blow up the last bit of little spike things from a distance. But on the other side, yeah, so far so good for Nikplayer. Let's see what the reward is. Knee tank. Not the worst. Probably not what you're looking for doing this early. Nice, great quick kill there on Cranberry's side. And we get a vanilla Varia suit. Amazing. Well, that is a much better location for Varia than last time for Cranberry there. Alright. The player is through. Didn't even need the tank. Nicely done. And a bit more ammo here. We're still looking for a pack of power bombs. Kind of makes our Red Brinstar routing awkward here. So that's point, where do you go as Cranberry? Maybe check the other criteria connector here. And a first tank. Oh, did Nikplayer not pick up the supers at Gauntlet? Oh, it did. Alright, and we have a high five going through the door to Kraid. Cranberry is at least going to head over to Spazer. We do have free access to the Red Tower connector here, but it is a point of no return right now to go all the way up to the top of Red Brinstar. So if we found two one-way or dead-end connectors up there, that could be a soft lock that we got to watch out for. It's sort of French vanilla X-ray scope at the major location, wrong major location, but right region. Yeah, Nikplayer not going to be too far behind clearing this boss and getting the suit as well. Yeah, I think this is smart to turn around here. We still have another. We haven't seen where the. I don't even remember what those enemies are called, but the other connector down here in Criteria that originally heads to top of Green Brinstar. Man, no standing up for Kraid today. Both runners making short work of that fight. Well done by Nikplayer as well. The early Varia acquired as well. Alright, we find a nice criteria to criteria elevator. Not much we can do there without PBs. So our options now are... We've got the... Ugh, this is kind of rough. Where are PBs? So we have the option of going to either the pre-moat connector or the red tower connector. Do we have any miners we haven't even seen yet? I feel like we've checked every miner that's available to us so far. So I mean, Cranberry may, with this Varia, now be tempted to do gauntlets. We'll see if he doubles back over what Nikplayer has already done. Oh yeah, PBs could have been there. Yeah. I always think of that being as PB locked on both sides, but it's not. Yeah, just regular bounds will get you to the item from that side of the connector. And we're getting the difficult wall jumps there in landing site. And we'll be in their own safer gauntlet play with the help of Varia suit, significantly reducing that acid damage. And Nikplayer gonna head up red tower. So this will be an interesting bit of divergence here. We'll see which we have these two connectors available, one in criteria, one in red Brinstar. So we'll see which one ends up being valuable, or perhaps they both will. Survey says more criteria. That's actually not the worst find, because that takes us right over to our other option here. Gets a free missile pack as well. And behind door number 2, West Meridia. What the heck? So PBs are at the side hoppers? Or at Alpha PBs, I guess, huh? So yeah, we're either expected to go past the point of no return, or we were supposed to go get a pack of power bombs from behind the side hoppers there. Interesting. Now, Nikplayer... Oh no, Nikplayer did not... Does Nikplayer... Did they not see the side hopper connector? Did they skip the miner as well? Or have they just not checked that connection yet? Yeah, actually, their map's not lit up, so they must not have actually been this way yet. Yep. Alright, let's see if they remember to grab this item here. Yep, alright. Is this a PB pack? It is not. Alright, so we need to venture beyond the point of no return here in Red Brinstar. I don't think there are any other options remaining to us. Yeah, that's good for Count. But that was not the intended logical progression there. Otherwise, that would have been something you needed to remember, and that can be tricky. Count gonna check this connector. We'll have to turn around, unfortunately. Can't do anything in West Meridia yet, but it is good knowledge for later. And then we'll have to... both runners will make their way to Red Brinstar. So Nikplayer are going to end up with a little bit of a lead from a little bit less backtracking on this route. As well as potentially just a little bit of a movement advantage. Right now, we can't do anything through that West Meridia connector with the items we have. We need Gravity Suit logically to do anything, or like something like High Jump, Spring Ball. Alright, so is it going to be the miners or is it going to be the connectors? We're still looking for a way into Green Bryn Star. Plenty of good stuff there. We do only actually have the one miner available to us here. We have vanilla bombs. Can we get vanilla PBs as well? Let's find out. Oh my. Amazing. So that's a good find. That opens a lot more checks up to us and makes this safe to return from. Cranberry. Oh, Cranberry hasn't done Mother Brain. Okay, so Cranberry's gonna have to do this climb again as well. Yeah, just trying to exhaust. I mean, this is smart, right? You want to exhaust every option before you go past this point of no return. And I believe this is the last option on Cranberry's side. And from here, should know that the seed wants you. Yep. Oh, actually, must have. Okay, gonna do a save work here. Avoids having to reclimb the climb at the cost of a super missile pack. And now that we have PBs, the game will, of course, throw a gazillion of them at us, as Varia is wont to do. The PBs technically aren't a major in these settings, although in this seed it kind of worked out that they were. So really, I think we've only technically had vanilla bombs. Oh no, and Varia, right. Alright, we find Wreck Ship with vanilla bosses. This is doable for both our runners. Trying to get a peek of this item that looked like a PB pack. It's a deceptively difficult visual check to do. Jumps a little too low there under trying to dodge the Ripper. We'll have to reset the room here. Alright, Cranberry on the right track here. We'll check this connector up here, find the moat. That's, I assume at that point, we'll just turn right back around and head up Red Tower. Wants to see if those were PBs. You probably want... Did he see those? I think he wanted to check that those were PBs if... in his shoes there. But maybe he did get a look at that and saw it was a missile. Yeah, count really not too bad on Nikplayer's side here, despite not having found a Green Bryn Star yet. Almost have Ridley ammo. Probably actually do with if you're willing to use a bunch of PBs and whatnot. Alright, Cranberry zeroing in on these PBs here, so not too far behind in the grand scheme of things. That's got to be pretty annoying when you spend all that time exhausting all these other options and then for nothing. Not going to bother checking the miners behind here. So, yeah, Cranberry is behind by 15 supers and 10 missiles between some of the miner skips and the resetting of a couple checks. See if that ends up being a factor here as we continue the race. If we find something like Charge and Plasma, then not too big a deal, but if we are in an ammo hunt later, this could turn out to be a decent advantage for Nikplayer. So Cranberry, I think, will be the first one to check this connector up here. I think Nikplayer just went here first and then immediately played through into it, so let's see where the top of Red Tower goes. Or West Meridia. And see, I think Cranberry will just choose to head back then. Alright, we got our first major here in Wreck Ship. High jump. That will make Sponge Bath a lot easier. Last time, both runners noped out of a major. It wasn't major minor, but there was still actually a major in Wreck Ship at the Wreck Ship E-Tank. But neither runner was really wanting to do the bomb jump strat in Sponge Bath. Can't really blame them. That's not the funnest trick. But with high jump, it is much, much easier. Got Varia. I think he briefly was thinking about a save before this, but with Varia, Specky Room of Death is not that dangerous. Alright, yeah, we got both runners in the wrecked ship. Cranberry needs to get the lights on, though. Well, Nikplayer gonna see what this item is here. This is one of these rooms where I actually dislike having high jump boots, but... Get a running jump off this platform here. Nicely done. And gets another E-Tank. Cranberry saving himself some trouble, heading here first. With the Varia tweaks, we can, I believe, go here first. Even a major minor. Yep. So it doesn't need to worry about Sponge Bath, doesn't need to worry about Specky Room of Death, or those annoying jumps off the platforms with the water. And we'll have an extra E-Tank entering Fantoon. Not that Fantoon is a terrible threat with the Varia suit. Having at least the one suit really makes that fight feel a lot more safe. You can heal from the drops at much more similar of a rate that you're taking damage versus when you're taking 40 a pop. The Nikplayer is going to go all the way up to the attic here. We won't be able to obtain the wreck ship reserve, but we can take a look at it. Is he hitting back for the miner as well? Oh, he missed an enemy. Whoops. Both runners getting trolled a little bit by the side door. A little bit of forward momentum making that super not quite go the direction you intended. A little surprised by this miner check, honestly. Feels a little slow. But Pack of Supers is not the worst thing to find there. Let's see how our Fantoon fight goes. We got a slow cut off the bat here. Fortunately, a little bit too quick on that second set of missiles. And won't get a chance to go for any sort of Dopplers here. Is that correct? That might be right. We are kind of running out of... options, aren't we? Is high jump alone enough to get through, yeah, back a rep ship? I actually don't know offhand. Just an E-Tank at Wreck Ship Reserve, that's good to see. And the Super to finish the fight there on Cranberry's side. Pretty good Fantoon fight. True, we do also have the... We could do a put in a return check on the crab hole. But be careful with that. If it's something like Cracker Turian, you are going to have a hard time getting out of there, but it could be that that's what the game wants us to do. Double IBJ there for the Sky Missiles. Ooh, nice unmorph to hang in the air a little bit longer there. And picks up even more supers. So this is turning into a very large ammo lead. So Cranberry is probably hoping to find charge here. Varia, don't gotta worry too much about the bowling here. Only taking 15 from the spikes instead of 60. Almost gets through with only 2 hits. Cranberry caught up on the missile count, but yeah, that's super 10 to 35. That's a pretty big difference. Honestly, even the second pack of PBs can be nice in some places. We've got bombs at least. We're not as likely to kind of run out of explosives in soft lock. We're not be able to do checks, but it's definitely nice to have a little bit of leeway with that. Alright, what are we going to find at Gravity? E-Tank. Just an E-Tank. Oh boy. So I guess you save and then check the back of Rex ship here? It's probably the least bad option. And then failing that, you head back to the West Meridia connector. Save scum that as well. I think one of those has to be the play. I don't... Is... The 2 probably is in logic with just high jump. I know the, like, kind of gravity jump as you exploded isn't in logic, because that's like a one-shot, but I think with just high jump you can climb that room without grav. Yeah, that is a really cool bum jump strat. I am not good at the double IBJ, I just do singles, but like switching from double to single to a power bomb to an unmorph, it's pretty cool. Nikplayer thinking better save before checking this, which I agree with. Oh no, maybe not going to do this at all. So yeah, Cranberry skipping stuff like right side attic is starting to make up a little bit of time here. This is definitely less of a lead that Nikplayer has now than when they both entered the wreck ship. So Cranberry is clawing a little bit of time back here. Yeah, still we'll have to see what this ammo deficit ends up doing. Oh, Nikplayer hadn't checked this connector. Yeah, it's tough to want to do the back of wreck ship when you don't know where this goes. So that's another advantage for Cranberry here. Cranberry probably, as soon as they see the C-Tank, will head back to the back of wreck ship, whereas for Nikplayer, I think it does make sense to do this first. And now what? Do you go straight into the crab hole? You gotta save first, I guess. We do have a save station right here at the top of Red Bryn Star. So maybe save here and then head right back down. Or right back up, as it were. Cranberry leaving too. Where are you going? Nikplayer is leaving Red Brinstar. I can't think of anything that is this way. Oh, X-ray. No. We have no majors left here. I am confused by this. Meanwhile, it looks like Cranberry is going to check Crab Hole up here. Oh, I guess this gets us into... Wait. I wonder if... Oh, did Nikplayer mismark Crab Shaft versus Crab Hole? That would be unfortunate. I have definitely done that before. Welcome in, Raiders from SpeedGaming 2. We are at probably the midway point of this race here in the Choozo Randomizer tournament. Oh, surely this can't be back a wreck ship. Alright, what do we got? Oh, no! Oh, wow. Do you do this? I mean, I almost think you need to do that. Maybe you check the back of wreck ship first to confirm, but I'd have been tempted to do that, actually. The problem is, maybe it's the ammo. Maybe it could be the ammo that makes him not want to do this, right? We don't have charge. We're not very close to Ridley ammo, and you really hate to do lower nerfare and leave the boss behind. Yeah, it's major minor, so that 3 could just be 3 E-tanks or something. This is hard. So the high jump lava dive is in logic. So Nikplayer is also on their way to this connector here. And for them, I think you go for that. Now, where's Cranberry going now? This also doesn't lead to... Oh, the tube. Right. With bombs, we do have access to this. Spring ball, not the worst thing to find. Not the best thing to find. Yeah, Upper Norfair. So that was Croc entrance from the Red Brinstar tube. Yeah, lots of good majors here. Ooh, gotta watch our health a little bit here. Enemies do hit awfully hard in Meridia if you don't have gravity. Croc was the answer last time, I believe, in their race. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe gravity was at grapple. Could see that again. But I do definitely like the idea of clearing all these majors in Upper Norfair. We also get a number of quick miners on the way here too. So this is pretty good for CountCranberry, especially if a number of these like that one are supers. We'll definitely get them back in the ammo count game. Still have no idea where Green Brinstar is. It's pretty likely that we have access to it through Upper Norfair at this point. In fact, it maybe is guaranteed. Maybe not. It could be Green Burn Star could maybe go to itself and then only have one entrance or something stupid like that. Routing these full area seeds when an area goes to itself is always annoying too. Just really starts to limit your routing options a little bit more. Nikplayer not great health for this. Looks like they're kind of wanting to do it though. Yeah, those couple hits they took from those red pirates is coming back to bite them a little bit here. Wow, yeah, 2 for 2 on supers here on these free miners. That's excellent for CountCranberry. Yeah, that's also true. Not any immediately great spots to farm in Lower Norfair if you enter with 5 health or whatever. Not that Cranberry's having any trouble with that, with a 6th E-Tank pickup. I'm realizing I have slightly miscropped them, so let me see if I can fix this. Okay, hopefully that'll show up in a second here. There we go. We have up north instead of P north. Yeah, getting on the crab hole, not the easiest. Nikplayer does pull it off though, nicely done. Oh, is that back of wreck ship at double chamber? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been a really strong play. Voice doppelganger. I don't know what that means. Is there if there's an issue, just let me know though. Alright, what do we have at wreck ship? Reserve here. Ah. Oh, I see. I I didn't read far enough back in the chat history because I was meddling with the cropping. Makes sense. Yeah, this miner count's starting to look a little bit better on Cranberry's side. Not the greatest haul of majors here in Bubble Mountain though. I'm gonna see what the vanilla Lower Norfair connector leads to. Meanwhile, Nikplayer has also entered Upper Norfair. So yeah, I think with all this, I would call CountCranberry in the lead here. Because Nikplayer is going to spend a little bit of time. Ooh, here's Croc. One connector off from where he should be. Yeah, I'm looking forward to AGDQ in a few days here. Alright, can Croc have the goods? 2 seeds in a row. Doesn't seem that unlikely at this point. I mean, I guess we do know Lower Norfair's in Logic, so we have a bunch of majors there we haven't seen yet. We presumably have a green Brinstar connector. Oh, Space Jump's good. We presumably have a green Brinstar connector somewhere around Business Center. Although maybe not, you never know. Space Jump quite makes Croc worthwhile on its own, but it's definitely nice. Definitely goes a decent way towards making this pay off. We'll see what the other major here at Grapple is. But it'll certainly make a number of rooms easier than it would have been. But we did already theoretically have a can fly with bombs, just a slow one. Quick at the moonfall there, if they were going for it. See if he checks crack PBs on the way out. I still kind of like checking all these free miners on the way. You're a ways off from other brain ammo, and at this point, if you can find if you find a gravity suit, you're not gonna ever want to go to Green Red Star, where it would be easier to get back up to the appropriate miner ammo counts. So Nikplayer is skipping Bubble Mountain majors, which is going to turn out to be actually a really good play. We have not seen High Jumper Ice yet. But we know that the other three in this area are just health. I missed what Croc was, but it looks like it was another E-Tank. Or what Grapple was. Okay, and does pick up the free miner here. I like that play. So that's interesting. So Cranberry is now kind of giving up the lead here, with Croc not quite being the answer. If Nikplayer is able to permanently give up or put off all these major checks that Cranberry's done, that ends up working out pretty nice. Space Jump obviously still nice to have, and we'll save some time in a number of rooms. But Cranberry also going to be heading to Business Center here, but we'll be just a little bit behind at this point. One more free miner here at Croc Escape, routing this way. I kind of like those supers at Crumble Shaft. Nikplayer not interested though. Maybe just doesn't want to have to deal with the crumble block shenanigans. Oh, true, yeah, Spring Ball makes it, pretty easy. And just like that, we are synced. Amazing. That's actually a good point. Yeah, supers are the best thing you could find there, so if you weren't going to pick up evil... Well, okay, well, here's charge. We don't have the best beam, so we would sure love to find a few more supers from Mother Brain if we don't come across another better beam, but that is going to be our ammo problem sorted. Where are these two connectors? We would love to find a back of LN here, I think. Green Brinstar is tough right here. I don't hate doing it, but if Gravity was an LN, I would love to be able to just completely skip Green Brinstar to this seed. Alright, first transition. Back of... Alright. Yeah, I think you just do this. You can check the other connector. You'll want to come out this way so you can check the other connector when you leave. So, I like this commitment. Presume Cranberry will make the same choice. And just see... Wow, this seed is very generous with the supers. We've not actually checked all that many miners, but so many of the ones we have been supers that we're in really good ammo shape, even though we also have charge beam. Yeah, Cranberry gonna skip the crumble tower play. Seems pretty reasonable to me at this point with charge. Oh my god, more supers. So where's Grab? Grab's here or Green Brinstar? I think that's really it. Cranberry gonna be thorough with these connectors. In general, this is pretty good. Here, I think you were pretty... oh boy. I think you do lower Norfair first here. I mean, this is a super dense area. But it would be such a strong play to be able to never do Green Brinstar that I'd be really tempted to do LN. See if I can get a free gravity suit from Ridley or Fire Fleas. The calculus gets a little harder when it comes to like GT, because that's a little bit out of the way, especially when we have area rando. It can go in and out the back. So yeah, Divergence. Where is the graph suit? Probably in one of these two locations. Oh my god, there's the graph suit. So that is excellent for Cranberry. Now, definitely Nick is not out of the woods here. Once you finish Lower Norfair, you're presumably going to find Green Brinstar and do this check. The only thing that might lose Nikplayer some time is if they opt to do the screw attack check, which Cranberry really shouldn't bother with at this point. Cranberry going to continue being thorough with these connector checks. It's tough. I don't know what I would do here, honestly. Still checking for majors here. Another beam or screw attack or speed are still decent finds here. But you could definitely be forgiven for kind of go mode in the seed at this point as well. It's always the interesting point of the seed where you have to decide how many checks are worth doing, what are you comfy with, what actually saves you time, and what are the odds of finding it. We got a Ridley fight here, or Nikplayer. Still really checking out. Yeah, we're really being thorough here in Green Brinstar. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Oh, that's true. That was a thing we were missing, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, this makes more sense to be doing all these checks. Yeah, I was thinking we were in go mode, but that was only if you're comfortable with the Crystal Flash clip to get to Botwoon. Even though we have area rando, we've got vanilla bosses, so we're never going to find Dragon and get Botwoon. Okay, this makes a lot more sense to me now. So now we're up here, we can check this transition. We're still looking for Turian. This would not be my favorite place to find it. But it would still be better to know where it is than not. Alright. First Botwoon access, then Botwoon. And Nikplayer still looking at minors and then not picking up supers is is a little interesting here. Yeah, no, definitely. Our health isn't great for reverse amphitheater, but we could definitely do it. No, we know where both Lower Norfair connectors are. Nikplayer came in the back, which was at the vanilla warehouse connector in Upper Norfair. Yeah, our unknown connectors are bottom of Green Brinstar, top of West Meridia, back of East Meridia, and Turian. Yeah, not a whole lot of supers for that Batoon fight. Batoon with a... Ooh, screw deck, we take that. That's pretty nice before having done Lower Norfair. Not as useful as if you needed to come in through Lava Dive, but still definitely handy for things like these Key Hunters. Oh dear. Yeah, takes a double, unfortunately, there with the reserve tank, eating his iframes, and that is an unfortunate death. Now, I believe you saved down here, yep. Was this post or pre-Ridley? It was pre-Ridley. So that's really unfortunate, actually. So yeah, Cranberry in pretty dang good shape here. Already has the gravity suit info, has checked more connectors, and we're about to be in the same boss count here. Yeah, Key Hunters really hit hard, especially if you're missing any suits. 100 a pop adds up real quick. Go for a Shine Sparks right there. Nope, not able to get it, but we do have Grapple, so can get a quick kill here. And gets it. That will be a very shortly dead Dragon. And we enter the Ridley refight here for Nikplayer. Still checking quick majors. Ice Beam's a pretty decent time save for Turian at this point. Plasma's okay for Mother Brain too. Alright, down goes Ridley again. Boss is marked. And... Alright. Oh, God, do you check Forgotten Highway here? Probably. Ugh, you need to check one of these connectors at some point to know where Turian is. So yeah, it looks like Cranberry's going to skip this connector. We'll need to find another one at some point. If you check at least one of the 3 remaining connectors, you can puzzle out where the last one is. So I don't hate skipping Forgotten Highway here. We gotta descend the Green Brinstar here. I don't know. This is actually really tough. I don't know what's best here. Because, like, if you go to Forgotten Highway and it takes you to, like, back to Green Brinstar or something, that gets you your knowledge and puts you close to the connector you want anyways. Even if it takes you to West Meridia, that's not horrible. The only thing you really don't want it to be if you check it is Turian. It's not the worst if it is and you don't check it here, because you should be able to puzzle it out. Okay, yeah, I like this play. Go do LN, come back, then check Green Hill Zone as your first connector. And if it's not there, then you know exactly where to go. Yep, this is good routing. No more minor checks here for Cranberry. This is full on go mode. It's like... Alright, never mind. One more minor check. We'll take some supers, sure. Saves a little bit of farm for the Ridley fight, unless you're willing to do the Spazer. Oh, true. Yeah. We got a green door we gotta open up at some point. Does anything down here drop supers? It's not a beam. Alright. Key hunters have been vanquished. And looks like Nikplayer is actually going to be the first one to show us this connector and let us figure out where Turian is. Now, neither of them are going to know. Oh, no, maybe not. The metal pirates drop supers, but they're behind the green door, so if you didn't have any, then you're still not going to be able to get to them. It's this green door here that we were worried about. And there are the magic pancakes on Nikplayer's side. And depending on their comfort level with Crystal Flash, that is go mode for them, but Speed Booster not that difficult to find here in Green Red Star. See how many supers Cranberry farms here. Not a great count for having not a great beam. You do have the farm beam though. Speed things up a little bit. And of course we get energy. One thing we have in spades. Oh my gosh, please. Supers, please. Amazing. I didn't even know they dropped PBs. What the heck drop rate is that? Alright, finally the super's coming in. And Nikplayer gets the speed booster, so relatively comfortable go mode here for them as well. Close to that magic 30 marker here. Oh my gosh. Not the greatest farm here. Farm luck. Alright. Well, I wanted to give, but we have charge and plenty of other ammo, so not like we're really in danger if we miss a couple shots. Player gonna pick up the grapple for the Dragon kill as well. That might explain some of the checks that Nikplayer has made. Like, I was very surprised by like right side attic. I really think there's almost no reason to check that in major minor unless you're in a really serious ammo mode. So yeah, you could be right there, Twin Elements. But that is our last G4 boss down on Cranberry's side. Not even gonna look for a beam. I would look for an ice beam here, I think, but as we know, it is not, so no harm, no foul there. We really have not missed that many major locations this seed, actually, come to think of it. Waterway, Shack Tool, Left Sand Pit, GT. So at this point, the probability of whatever you've checked being a beam seems relatively high. Are there that many E's left? Because we saw one at Wreck Ship Reserve. I feel like we have to have skipped at least one other somewhere. I know we skipped a reserve tank at Brinstar. That sounds about right. Yeah, nice halfie there in Coliseum. I didn't even know a 3/4 was was a thing. Thought it was half or not, or half or all the way. Okay, so back to Green Hill Zone. We'll check the bottom here. Hope it's Turian. If it's not, then we know where Turian is on Cranberry's side, because he will have seen every other connector in the seed at that point. And all right, easy money. I mean, Nikplayer really not too far behind here. We just got to take care of Dragon, head down Green Brinstar, and we're in business. But yeah, decent. Gonna be a decent lead here for Cranberry entering Turian. Slightly lower super count. But we're not going to have to rely too much on our beam combo here with the ammo we have. Now, we don't have ice, so I don't know if Cranberry knows speed Zeb Skip or not. That's going to eat into our ammo count a bit here if we do have to destroy the Zebikites. A nice blue suit there from Nikplayer. Use that in the get back. Cross Coliseum. Nicely done. That's a cool strat. Don't get to see that often. Well done, Idol. But no, seriously, thank you for tracking. It's definitely helpful not to have to do double duty here as commentating and tracking, so appreciate it. Yeah, it's an interesting one, Grim David. Might be worth watching from the top. We've had a decent number of back and forth kind of lead changes with little bits of different routing. And then one unfortunate circumstance on Nikplayer's side. Yeah, no, they're. I watched their race I watched their yesterday's race this morning, and I was very impressed by their movement. And we get the right face here, saving those standing up frames. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, we do want to check this connector. And this will be Torian. And luckily for Nikplayer, we do get the full refill here when we take the elevator in the area transition, in area shuffle. So otherwise this pretty low ammo and health count wouldn't be ideal. But should not be an issue. Ooh, that's a lot of Spazer Beam in Cranberry's future, if that... Oh, is this going to be a refill? I wonder if this is going to be a refill play. Maybe not. Oh, that looked like an attempted speed zip skip. Oh! Yo, let's go CountCranberry. First try, speed zip skip. Hell yeah. Alright, well, that's a lot fewer Spazer Beam shots we gotta do now. Gonna enter this Mother Brain fight with pretty close to 50 supers. Might need to use one or two here to finish off Mother Brain 1. Yep. Yeah, both runners in Turian, so relatively close race. Yeah, CountCranberry should be in pretty good shape for this Mother Brain fight. Decent health buffer. No worries about missing too many shots with Charge Beam. Just gotta be careful not to take too much damage. Gonna save the 15 supers to get through the catch-up phase. And we'll just use Spazer until we start seeing them come out. I am always impressed by the runners that are able to do math on the fly, to know exactly how many shots they need to switch back before they actually see the catch-up. That is beyond my means. But the catch-up is usually a decent indicator. You might shoot one or two more shots than you needed to, but not the end of the world. Oh boy, okay, well there goes our health buffer. Don't want to take another. Whew, alright. We are through. That's true, it is random escape. So, and two of our criteria connectors go to each other. So that makes it even more fun trying to get back there, because 2 of your 5 connectors don't exist. So what does that look like? Wreck Ship doesn't look too bad. Green Brinstar is kind of rough. Green Brinstar is really bad, actually. Where's the other locations? Yeah, we got random escape. Both players in the Mother Brain fight. But Cranberry ahead by the entirety of Mother Brain 2. Okay, yeah, that route seems pretty good, Chrono. Hyper Beam doing a little bit more damage than our Spazer Beam. Like 100 times more. I don't even know. It's a lot. Maybe it's just 10. Seven-minute escape. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. So it always gives you time to save the animals. So that actually makes it kind of tough to know immediately from the timer whether the escape is free or not. Because it could be like, this is the wrecked ship escape, which is like pretty easy, but the animals are somewhere terrible. Yeah, like if the animals are in wrecked ship or something, then this could still be Green Brinstar. Alright, so I think I know where the animals are. So why don't I go save them? Oh no, this was the bad one. What am I talking about? Losing my mind. Green Bryn. Let's see if Cranberry has mapped this out correctly. At this point, we know he's making at least the first correct decision. There's no way he's going back to Torian, so this is going to be the Green Hill Zone connector to top of Business Center. Here, yeah, we can go down Croc. Can you open the green gate from behind with Hyper Beam? Can you take Croc Escape here? I actually don't know. Cranberry not aware. Unfortunate. Alright, so that's a little bit of time that Nikplayer could make up here. I don't think it's enough. Like, this isn't that much slower. But something to know for the future. Yeah, Random Escape has a lot of weird little quirks from what the Hyper Beam can and can't do. The fact that it can't blow up those guys either, what the heck? The fact that it can't blow up the Rippers in Red Tower was super obnoxious in one of the Random Escapes I saw in this tournament. That Red Tower climb was the true final boss. Alright, yep. Cranberry is making the right play here. Well mapped out. Oh, I thought this was what you meant, Chrono, when you said West Meridia. Yeah, this looks like probably the best possible way out of here. Little time type Beam shot keeps the speed going. And zoom it. Putting any percent players to shame, ending with 5 minutes and 22 seconds on the timer. Get your GGs in chat for CountCranberry, who evens it up with a score of 1-1. We will be seeing a Game 3, not today, but sometime probably in the near future. And we'll get that interview invite out there for Cranberry. Nikplayer presumably going to finish up here. We unfortunately don't have audio, so we will stoically listen in silence. Imagine to yourself the high-intensity escape music. And yeah, Nikplayer taking the slightly longer way here, too. I don't think it would have occurred to me to check the gate, too. In a race, like, if I was playing a seed casually, I think I would have, like, had that thought and, like, checked it out of curiosity. But I think in a race, I'm just going to go with what I know works. Oh, Croc's dead during escape. Interesting. Yeah, Nikplayer also identified the good route here. The baby comes back. Oh, nice spring ball. That was a sick parlor. Is that parlor? I don't know. Names escape me sometimes. But we're joined by CountCranberry. Welcome in, GG's.
GG, thank you.
Yeah, nicely done. Evening up the series. What'd you think of that seed?
Yeah, it was interesting. It was a little slow to start, but then it kind of picked up around 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah,
my routing improved as the seed went on.
Yeah, that bit, the vanilla PBs was pretty rough. Like, you pretty much last location, but you kind of want to, right? Like, you don't want to go up there until you've exhausted all the other possibilities. But stole that train of thought for just a second. We're joined as well by Nikplayer. Welcome in, GG's.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
Good game, good game. I hate Maridia and the spring ball tactic. And then Death, oh man. The Death on that was on the Pirates on Low Norfair.
Yeah, the lower Norfair escape there the first time was unfortunate, taking the death of the Keeners on the way out. Did definitely set you back a bit there. One question we had, were you aware the whole time it was major minor rather than full countdown? Because there were a couple minor checks we were kind of curious about, like the upper right side of attic and stuff like that we were wondering what was kind of going through your mind checking those.
That's a question for me.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you tell me again?
Sure. Sorry.
Okay.
So were you thinking this was full countdown rather than major minor? Because we saw you look at a lot of minor items that you didn't decide to pick up, and some minor items that were. Go ahead.
I'm kind of the player that I like most play a vanilla area. I don't like so play full area or a major area, and I'm new in this tournament. This is just my first time. I schedule the whole tournament and play with a tournament from Randomizer, and that was first try that I play major minor.
Okay.
And I played vanilla and full countdown, but major minor not. And that's how, I don't know.
No, that makes sense. I mean, so yeah, I didn't mention this actually at the beginning of the race, but this was CountCranberry selected the settings for this race, and new to the kind of bracket stages is each runner gets to choose the settings for one of the races in the best of three, whereas in all the Swiss rounds it was kind of an agreement between the players. So yeah, there's definitely some folks that are experiencing new settings for the first time. But no, I think you still played really well. I mean, your movement is super impressive. I was blown away by a lot of the
Thank
strats
you,
you were
thank
able to
you.
show off. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched our last race back, and I was just like, oh my gosh, no wonder I got clobbered in that first match.
Thanks, guys. I'm appreciative about it.
But I understand making some of the non-major checks. The ammo situation was really weird in this. Like, we didn't find charge, or at least I didn't find charge beam until significantly later, like after I'd full cleared Bubble Mountain.
Yeah.
And even then, you've got charged Spazer, and that's not the beam combo you want to go into Mother Brain with, unless you have a significant chunk of supers and regular missiles.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had 16 supers, and I decided to go straight to Torian and don't find a couple of items. I go straight to Torian. I have 60 super missiles. This is kind of enough.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Also, huge props on that first try speed zeb skip, Cranberry. That was sick.
Oh, thank you.
I was as shocked as everyone else. Don't you worry.
Thanks.
Yeah, both of you.
I
yeah.
really appreciate it.
But yeah, overall the riding was pretty interesting to watch. It was like back and forth. Nikplayer was a little bit ahead to the alpha PBs, but then I don't remember exactly what happened. But somehow in the kind of wreck ship kind of area play, Cranberry took a bit of a lead, but then checking Bubble Mountain kind of set you back again because it was just a bunch of E-tanks.
So many E-tanks.
Yeah.
That is not what you want to see in Bubble Mountain.
So then you guys were real synced up about the time you were in the high jump boots area, and then the main point of divergence was you did Green Brinstar first, whereas Nikplayer played straight into Lower Norfair, which either way looked like it was probably going to work. It was, I think, really just that unfortunate Key Hunter's dealing a lot of damage without that gravity and screw attack that you found in Green Brinstar that Nikplayer didn't have.
Gotcha. How far did the death set you back? Did you save after Ridley?
I don't know. Maybe. When I don't know.
Yeah, you saved in Lower Norfair before Ridley, so you had to go refight Ridley. So it wasn't a catastrophic time loss, but it was probably still about the difference in this race. It was probably more than the difference in this race, honestly.
Yeah, I think that was so, I don't know, 5-6 minutes time lost.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Yeah. And the straight when I was on West Meridia, and I have to do the trick from Springball jump. That was auch kind of, I don't know, 4 minutes time lost. And
yeah, getting out of crab hole is pretty rough without gravity.
Yeah.
But no,
anyway,
overall, I thought you both played really well. Enjoyed watching it. Hope you enjoy watching it back.
Yeah, very much appreciate the comms and the tracking. And Nikplayer, we'll have to schedule a game 3.
Yeah. Yeah, for these, I am definitely looking forward to it. I will make sure to catch that. Let's see, what do we have here? I think we've got some races going on concurrently on some of the other Speed Gaming channels, so feel free to check those out. Yeah, Speed Gaming 3 and... Oh, we are Speed Gaming 3. Speed Gaming 4 has another Choozo race going on at the moment. So feel free to check that out after this. But yeah, I guess, any final thoughts from either of you?
Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next race, CountCranberry.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Should be fun.
I appreciate it for comments and for all. Thanks.
Oh, that's perfect then. So we should be right on time for the Speed Gaming 4 race. But yeah, drop the links for the runners in the Twitch chat there. Be sure to give them both a follow. They did a great job today. I'm looking forward to their third race. Thank you as well, Idle Child, for helping me out in the booth. My name again is Baja Blood. Feel free to follow me if you'd like. But yeah, stay tuned. We got more Choozo content coming up. I think we'll be seeing a lot more now that we're getting our way through these holidays here. And with that, we will see you next mission. And happy holidays, everybody. All right, bye-bye now.